Hello and welcome to the video companion to my podcast, Steam on the Cheap. This is a podcast where I go over cheap Steam games and let you know if they're actually worth your time. Today I'm doing Bet on Soldier for episode number 21. This game recently came out on Steam in December 2014, and it's rare that I see a cheap first-person shooter, so I decided to give it a try. Warning, this game was originally released in 2005, and you can tell graphically. But aside from that, I've been having quite a bit of fun. So let's get into it. Jump into campaign, and I'll just continue from where I started. As you can see, here's the map. Basically, you're in a kind of dystopian future, but there's still two big armies, and we are trying to stop the bad guys from taking over the world. The green is us, and the red is the bad guys, and we are getting overrun. Obviously, you can tell by looking at the map. So, we're on number 3. We'll launch the mission. And there are quite a few cutscenes in this, and they're long and kind of boring sometimes when it's kind of in mission cutscenes, so I'm going to try to get through those as fast as possible. So here's the briefing for what we need to do. Here's the Bet on Soldier. So if any of you are familiar with the Lord of the Rings game, the new Shadows of Mordor, they have that Nemesis system. This game kind of has that. There is no Nemesis, but there is going to be someone in the level, well, 3 in this level I'm about to do. And they're going to pop up kind of like in that Nemesis system on Middle-earth, and the camera will zoom in, and you guys will chit-chat back and forth, and then you can bet whether or not you're going to kill them. Definitely an interesting dynamic that they add to the game. So you can pick one of 3, and you can see you have the minimum gain and a maximum gain on your bet, and down at the bottom tells you how much it's going to cost you to bet on them. So just to keep it easy, go ahead and pick a 1-star, and we'll pick a 3-star there, and only him right there. So these are the guys that I'm betting on that I can beat inside the game. It's kind of a game within a game. And we can go through and pick some weapons that we want to use. You can have a shield, but you can only do that with a pistol and a submachine gun, and you can't have a bottom weapon if you do that, so I kind of skip it. You can get some armor. Down here you can see my total amount of cash. So I'm going to upgrade my armor. I just recently unlocked that actually. And let's get a commando gun. Got submachine guns, handguns, and shotguns. I haven't tried the SMG yet, so why not? This is your melee weapon, only one you can get so far. You might be able to get more, I don't know. Your grenades you can choose from. Acid, fire, hallucinogen, and then other grenades, which all appear to be the same. And then your last weapon slot, you can have a fire gun, a war shotgun, missile launcher, or a machine gun. Go ahead and go with that machine gun. And then you can hire some mercenaries to go with you. Right now I have my engineer, and he will heal you on the battlefield, so it's always important to have one of those guys. And then you can pick one of the others to go with you. The guy with the shield that kind of stands in front of you and protects you from getting hit. Trooper level 2, no idea what he does, haven't played him yet. But I'm going to do the sniper since I have a guy to heal me anyway. I'm not too worried about getting hurt. And just so you know, I am playing this on the easy setting, trying to get a feel for it. And I don't want to die a million times while, doing this video. So, your standard controls are pretty basic, as if it were Call of Duty or anything like that. There is no sprint, but if you hold down shift, it turns into a walk. The only thing that's kind of weird and kind of different is that to aim down the sight, you hit your middle mouse button instead of the right click. And you also cannot change that keybind, although you can change other keybinds. Scroll the wheel to flip through your weapons and grenades. And then just left click to pick that one. Aim down the sight. You can see it's kind of slow, but 2005, remember, graphics are what they are. Now, as you can tell in the top right, the portraits of my guys are white guys, and this guy is a black guy, so yeah, they didn't take all the care in the world. But for all the bad things I say, this game is pretty fun. So hit O to look at our objectives, and we want to kill the bad guys. Plain and simple. Now you will see some weird things. You'll see me shooting them in the chest and getting headshot kills. Them not wanting to die sometimes. Them going flying like they're ragdolls. But all and all, like I said, it is a fun game. You explode barrels. It's the only thing really in the environment you can destroy. Some of the things that do make the game weird, if you reload before you're out of bullets, you lose whatever bullets were in your magazine at the time. I think I didn't kill that guy, did I? What else is weird? Bad guys do not drop ammo. Very important to know. You have to go to these ammo stations, which I'll do as soon as this wave is clear. Assuming also I don't die because it looks like I just went into fire. I don't even know why I'm aiming downside, honestly. Yeah. Looks like it easy. It is right now because remember I put it on easy. They did do enough to show armor flying off people, which is kind of neat. Just toss a nade, why not? As you can see, probably the movement, like I said, is kind of slow. Things aren't crisp or fast moving. Only slightly takes away from the gameplay though. Oh, that's my own guy. And if you can see, when I have a sight over them, it shows me their health and their armor. Like my guy right there, all that green, he's fully healthy. And as I shoot this guy, I'll shoot him slow, you can see that green turn colors. And then he's dead. No, these guys just are not gonna stop coming for me to get ammo, but I'm about out, so it's not gonna matter anyway. Alright, so I could hit F3 right now if I wanted, and the engineer would come and heal me. If there are times when you don't have an engineer though, the same station where you get more ammo is also where you're going to heal. Yeah, get some ammo, show you that right now. Hopefully they don't run in and kill me. So here's your ammo stations. If you look at your menu map in the top right, it has the R's, and that's what it is. So you can go in and you can buy just ammo. You can buy all your grenades. You can fully repair, or you can do everything at once. And as you can see, everything has a cost to it. When you kill a bad guy, you do get money, and that's kind of what you get instead of them dropping ammo. So I'll just repair everything and get new ammo for everything. Oh, they were coming. Nope, my guy. That's not my guy, though. To be completely honest, I've seen a lot stupider AI in more expensive games, so. Oh, and here comes a mech robot. Now, normally I don't play these games for too long. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of the gameplay and whatnot. I'm hoping to play long enough that one of the bets come in and I take on one of those Nemesis type guys. No promises though, because half-hour long videos really isn't my forte. I get tired of my own voice. Whoa, there's the mech. Let's bust out this heavy-duty machine gun, huh? Alright, you see him flashing? Oh, looks like I overheated. Go figure. That's a mechanic that could go away and I wouldn't be upset. Oh, there he is. Done and done. A nice flying body. That guy's almost dead. No. Great collision right there. If I would have been to this level before, I think I would have just picked a shotgun and run around and headshot everybody with a shotty and did this quick. But c'est la vie, right? Alright, so while I'm running around, I can jump, as you can see. I kind of wish there was a sprint. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head if games in 2005 had sprints or not. I'm gonna hit O, check our objective, make sure. Nope, I'm not missing anything. I wonder, and you will find out with me if I can repair my helpers. Nope. Damn, that's no bueno. Kind of the last thing you need to know, I guess, is that there are save points that you have to pay money to save. You can see that disc up there on the mini map with the S, the old floppy disk. That is where you do it. Here comes a cutscene. Very slow. These cutscenes are slow, slow, all of them. And a lot of them it's just like dumb stuff walking towards you, which is not exciting in the least bit. Oh, but luckily this is one of those guys that I made a bet with. So, like I said, it's kind of like that Nemesis thing. And then you have your commentator in back saying like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a great battle. Who's going to win? And then there's me. I've killed 3 of them. That thing actually does update your victories, your rank, and what league you're in, which is kind of neat. And this guy does kind of look like a badass. Definitely has a lot more ammo than me. The weird thing is that it gives you 10 seconds to prepare, so I can go up here to his face and hold down my fire button with my machine gun and just completely unload. Oh, but he dropped some bad stuff on me. That strategy is much more effective with a shotgun. That stopped shooting. For some reason it's saying I'm doing absolutely no damage to him. And I lost. I died. I'm dead. That was horrid. But because I didn't save, and that's the last thing I'm really going to show you guys, is that it's going to start me at the very beginning because I didn't hit that save point first. So when you go back into level, you know you're definitely going to have to get that save point before you face that guy, because they are pretty tough, even on easy mode. And that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and end the video there. That shows you a little bit of the graphics, a little bit of the gameplay, how it moves and everything. So far, I am enjoying this game. It took me a little bit to really get into it just because I was like, "Ugh, this is old, kind of ugly." But it's growing on me. The story is actually good. If you can get past the long cutscenes and just look at the story. It tells a pretty deep story, and there's quite a bit of it. So, you're going to see some my videos pop up on your screen right now of other cheap games on Steam that I've reviewed. And I'll let you know if they're good or not if you watch those, and whether or not you should spend the money and buy them. If you are on a budget like myself, college kids, dads, all of us, you know, one and the same. So, make sure you check out my podcast on iTunes or anywhere you get your podcasts. It's called Steam on the Cheap. And I have 21 episodes so far. You can shoot me an email if you have any suggestions for games you want me to try so you don't have to pay for them at epicgeekcast@gmail.com. And feel free to tweet me at John Nesmith. Until next time, peace out.